Hey everyone, thatoldnerfguy here. Today, let's take a look at the Rekt Opsix CO2 powered dart blaster by the company Umarex. Welcome to Tag. Pretty cool, this Rekt Opsix blaster. I have to say the box is quite heavy, and it does say that the CO2 is not included in the box. So that tells me that the blaster got some consistency to it. The box is really nice. Doesn't show age. Caution, do not aim at face. Person under 18 years of age must be under adult supervision. That is an interesting point. This is basically a toy, and it says you need adult supervision. This is for CO2 regular 12 gram CO2 cylinder, as what it says here, not included. Says that the dart goes 30% farther and 30% faster, which it's supposed to average 90 feet per second. If the regular elite is 60 to 70, so yeah, that's about it, if it does it, of course. And 30% farther, which means 90 feet plus in distances compared to the average 70 feet. We're gonna check it out. Plus, I'm very curious to see how many shots we have from one of those cylinders. Let's not lose any more time and open this thing. I want to see what's inside and how does it look. This Rekt Opsix blaster. Like I told you before, this is CO2 powered, very real still looking, really. That may be my only complaint from out of the box. I mean, people were complaining that the MK2 was real still looking. This is a notch higher. I mean, even if it's similar, it's a notch higher. Box is pretty cool. I mean, a lot of publicity in there, a couple of warning, but it still feel like an airsoft box. Basically, it's Umarex. We see it here. They do air gun, BB guns. So now inside we have some instruction. I'm gonna check. Oh, and the blaster is. The box doesn't want to stay open. Can I? Oh. And a little Play Rekt sticker. This is tied there. The darts. And ooh, I have to say this blaster is really heavy. I was worried there was something inside the box, but this thing is very heavy. Let's remove it from there. I want to keep that. This is a nice looking box. Okay. So in the box, you have the Rekt Opsix blaster. This one's in red color. The instruction, a Play Rekt sticker, and the 6 included dart, which we're gonna check. Doesn't seem to have too hard tip, so I'm not gonna go with the same recommendation I had with my previous review. This one, I don't want to press it. This is on fire mode, this is on safety mode. Okay. On safe mode, it doesn't engage anything. The feel of it is amazing. I mean, this plastic is really neat. I guess. Okay, that will explain the weight. This is all metal here, where we put the cylinder. Wow, okay. Oh. Okay. And now, to do a quick test, I mean, before we go do some further testing, let's try to put some CO2 inside. Yeah, sorry Umarex, the only one I could get my hands on were the Crossmen around here. Let me grab the Chronograph, because I really want to try what this thing can do. Yeah, that went well. Okay. Okay. I didn't remember that smell. Yeah, from the Crossman one. But it worked. Doesn't seem like leaking. I don't hear anything, I don't smell anything, and that gas stinks. Let's try the included dart, and we're gonna try something a little better later on the Chronograph test. Promise. But I want to know what it can do. That sounded weird. Okay, and that goes all the way. Release, it goes all the way. That's 116. Really? 116. Let me try another one. 124. Okay. 114. 103. It's going down already. 110. No, it's. I think that depends the way you press the trigger. 112. That thing is cool. Really, this is fun, and the feeling of it. I mean, this is heavy. This is, yeah, and the small average we had, 113 average. This thing claims 90 FPS. I mean, it's doing it. I had a max 124. Yes, it's a brand new cylinder, and during the Chronograph test, oh, I haven't seen that. You see here, there is white little dot for your sight, so you can acquire sight more easily. No, really, I love this little Rekt blaster. I know it's a single shot, but it's a single shot you don't even have to arm. I mean, you can have it for a scavenger game. Chronograph test for this Rekt Opsix CO2 power blaster. I am going to use X-Dart for this test just because this thing is pretty violent. I mean, those are the included dart that came with it. They are all ripped because basically the blaster exploded them, and other cheaper dart that I have all got decapitated. Even Waffle Tip got problem with it at some extent after 4, 5, 6 shots. The one holding the best or the AF Pro Dart, those are pretty much okay, but you need to shove them down the barrel every time. But it's still quite more easy than a spring-powered push rod system. But the X-Dart, they seem to hold up and give me good performance. So let's try this thing. I got brand new CO2 cylinder inside. 115. 129. 127. 139. That thing is very fun. 141. 146. That 120. That little blaster is so fun. It's a front load that you don't have to prime. And that thing becomes cold with time. It's CO2 powered. Wow. Those numbers? I was not expecting that. I was really expecting something in the 90 FPS, 100 maybe. That's what they claim on the box. They said this will shoot 30% further and 30% faster. Wow. A 148? Those are basically all brand new X-Dart that I'm using here. Those numbers are impressive. And pretty consistent too. I think it's going down a bit. I haven't counted how many. Yeah, I think we're going down. It was not brand new, the cylinder inside. Still. Yeah, I think we're going down a little bit here. Still, with a few shots in the cylinder, we're still hitting in the 115 with full length X-Dart. Maybe my chamber was not well lubricated first. Oh, under 100? Was it the dart? Was it the blaster? We're still over. Let me grab a couple more. I think it really depends on the dart. How far you push them down the barrel to disengage some kind of restrictor. Oh, okay, that 97 one, it was ripped. It was it this one? I saw one that was completely ripped. Yeah. This one. One more casualties. The reason for that is because if you look down the barrel here, there is that little hole, and my feeling is that that's where all the gas come through, in the middle here, and it's going through the stem of the dart when you push it through to disengage the air restrictor, meaning the dart gets full of gas and go out the barrel, but it's expanding too much. Nonetheless, I love this little blaster. It is pretty cool. I don't even know how many shots we can have out of one cylinder. I haven't counted. We will do that, but you have quite a few. Are we starting to get really done? Let me try a brand new dart inside. 122. Yeah, it's going down compared to the 140s we had. 117. Even at 120 and 117, this is crazy. I love this thing. Our 42 readings are about. Let me so now it's like more like 50. You see, I just used a little more gas, so 50 shots, and it's starting to get down. But even going down, we are getting the readings that they are claiming on the box. 94 FPS, pretty good. Oh, we're going down. I shot. So what? We can expect what? 60 to 80 shots from one cylinder. No, we're going down. So it's what, 50, 60 shots from one cylinder? Yeah, okay, we're going down now. The gun is getting a little cold, but we are going down a little bit now. So okay, let's evaluate that. That was neat. Those results, yeah, you see it's going down, but we started very, very, very strongly. Ah, it's not going further. Okay, but we had 132s in there on the maximum, minimum 77, but even 77 is on par, and it's the lowest one with yeah. Now it's getting empty. Yeah. Let me change that cylinder, and we're gonna go and try that on the range. Okay, this Rekt Opsix, a lot of good thing, I would say. The quality is really, really up there. The weight of the thing is awesome. One of his greatest quality, is also the biggest flaw. I mean, the real steel look. This thing look really amazing. My only problem is, I don't have it with me, but next to my Umarex BB gun, they are virtually identical. That's kind of a problem. Other than that, a lot of good things. A lot of FPS. Not the most accurate out there, but as a secondary, as a front loader, I'm not sure this thing will be allowed in every game, because HPA, LPA, gas powered blaster are not up to the task everywhere. Sometimes are a little fiddly to use. You need to take more precaution. This one still offers you 60 to 80 shot out of one cylinder with a decrease towards the end, but generally the first 50-60 shot will give you a solid, at least with my copy, a solid 110 and above FPS, which was surprising because the back of the box claimed 90 FPS. Safety works very, very good. You kind of need to press it down a little bit to remove it, but it's very, very, very smooth. Nice barrel action. I guess it's because when you press it, it goes forward, and when it hit back on the valve, it must release some gas. Very clever system. It's working, pretty efficient, easy to use, but as they mentioned on the blaster, as they mentioned in the instruction, this is an 18-year-old plus item. this is not a toy. It says not a toy, and that's the main concern. This is gonna help the detractor of our hobby, I think, to have argument against it. Other than that, I love this thing. This is plenty of fun for suction cup dart. This thing do miracle. Do I have anything else to say? Like Picatinny rail underneath, mouse blaster like DZPMK2, which gonna come very soon. Watch my video. I just received $1. Awesome. We're gonna have a lot of good reviews coming. But for this Rekt, if you are really into the hobby and want something unique, this is for you. I know they have the Up4, which is a pump action, gas powered. They look like an M416, a little like this one. Look more like an M16 blaster. It's the same basic principle. It's working, but this thing pops a little too hard. It exploded dart. Basically, the included dart are gone. I explained to you in the chronograph test. It exploded them, and I even exploded some during the chronograph test. Other than that, pretty neat thing, pretty unique. Got its flaws. It's a proof of concept, basically. Personally, I like it, but I'm not sure this is bringing something very much to the hobby. That said, the Rekt Opsix blaster, a serious offering by Umarex, but maybe not the best they could have gone. I would have preferred maybe a spring-powered one, but that's my taste. I think that sums it up. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at thatoldnerfguy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to stay notified for my latest video. We got a couple more videos to come. Check my next one. It's the opening of my official Gunrunners box, Trophy Nerf 39. I just received it. I am very stoked. I'm gonna show it to you. This was Dave Fatag. See you next time. Bye.